What is going on, my Patriots? How y'all guys doing? Yeah, I'm about to turn it down, guys. I got a new mic. We testing it out. Hold on, my wife was like, "Oh, that's too much." Hold on, guys. All right, what about now? All right, we got that reverb off there. I got it right there in the middle. Either way it goes, how are y'all guys doing? Welcome to another edition of Joel Davis Media Network. I'm listening to my man said, "Oh, is the hallway echo still?" All right, hold on. All right, what about now? Is the echo off? Let's see. All right, what about now? Let's see. All right, all right. So I guess it is off. I just seen it replaying it on my cell, so that's a good thing. All right, guys, how y'all doing tonight? I know this is a late night stream. First of all, how is everybody doing? I did not. And I hope y'all like the new mic too, man. I really like it. It's pretty badass. Y'all see it whenever I get a chance to get back on camera because me and my wife has been doing some things here with her business. So here's a side note, okay? It has nothing to do with the show. So my wife is currently selling stuff on Facebook with her little business. My wife sells perfumes, colognes for men, bracelets, sterling silver jewelry. She does a lot on the side with this business. So she's gonna start doing some patriotic stuff on the side. So if any of you guys or gals that follow me like that type of stuff, just hit me up in the comment in the my email that's in the description box below, and I would definitely get that to her. My wife is pretty good at getting your stuff to you on time. And like I said, if she can't, if she doesn't have it on hand, she can definitely order it. So that's why I'm up late at 12:44 Eastern time. So y'all know I usually don't do no late night streams like this, but I'm off for the weekend. Me and my wife is probably not going to bed at probably about another hour and a half. Cause that's what we do when we get busy like this to unwind. So I said, why not unwind with the people that have been helping the channel grow? And speaking of that, thank y'all very much for getting us to 6,500 plus subscribers. About dang time, ain't it? It really is. I appreciate all you guys' love and support. But anyway, let's don't get back on that topic here. Let's get back to what I really came to do the show tonight about. Tonight, we're going to talk about three things real quick. First and foremost, the Illinois no cash bond law that is supposed to go in effect January the 1st. 2023. Shout out to my boy Black Conservative Perspective. He reported on this story first. This could possibly be the first state to actually begin the purge. Oh, God. My wife is like, "Oh God." I want to bow and arrow. She says, "You want a bow and arrow?" My girl is. I'll tell you, my wife is lit, man. Second one we're gonna talk about is the BYU versus Duke University incident. Okay, the AKA I was racially profiled, starting to come out after the extensive investigation that there was no racial things been said towards Rachel Richardson. And not only that, Duke is getting backlash for their girls basketball team not even wanting to compete against BYU uh, the next couple of seasons, talking about they're trying to stand for something. Well, to me, you're looking there standing very stupid because this is the time I would want to compete. All right. I mean, somebody racially talked about my teammate, my schoolmate. I would want to sock it to them. I want to show them what it feels like to get the stomps put on them when it comes to a friendly game or an aggressive game of basketball. But oh well. And the last topic we're going to talk about that really is going to tickle every body's fancy is the South Carolina Democrat in the South Carolina Democrat candidate that's running for the Senate, Krystle Matthews. She has played her hand so much with racism and controversy that the South Carolina Democratic Party wants her behind to drop out the race. And they saying it very openly on the news. So it looks like Krystle Matthews' career has fizzled up in flames before it even started. So let's go ahead on. Let's jump into the first story today. And let's talk about the no cash bond. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second, guys, before I add this. Now, what I'm about to share with you is the new bill that will be coming upon us. Well, not us, but upon the state of Illinois beginning January the 1st, 2023. This is the bill where they talked about there is no cash bond. You will be released. You get to roam the streets and create hell until your trial. Let's go with it. First thing, aggravated battery. If you don't know what aggravated battery is, that means somebody touch you up real good or somebody uses some type of force or weapon against you. Guess what? They get to be released all over again. Then aggravated DUI. That means you're drinking, you're belligerent, you're driving crazy, running into, just being reckless. You get to go back out and get your stiff drink and do it again. Now, aggravated fleeing. Oh, we're not finished with this one. That's when the cops is trying to arrest you and you are aggressively on a bicycle, motorcycle, whatever, weaving through traffic trying to run away. Well, when they catch you, you get to go back out there and do it again. Arson. You know what arson is. You set something on fire, whether it's somebody's property or whatever you decide to set on fire. It's okay. You don't even have to be in jail. You don't even be in the station at home. You give them a high five, you go right back out to the street. Burglary. Oh, yeah. That means sticky fingers can get in your house, steal your stuff, go right back out and steal some more stuff with no issues. Drug-induced homicide. That's for your fentanyl people. You know who you fentanyl dealers is. Y'all go out here and kill these people and know this stuff is powerful. You get to go home, chill, relax with the family, sell some more drugs and call it a day. Intimidation. That's when you go up to somebody and threaten that you're going to do harm to them if they tell on you or they testify. Okay, bring you down to the station, give you a hug, and you go right back out doing it. Y'all know this is damn shame. Kidnapping. Now, y'all know good in a real world scenario, when you kidnap somebody, usually, if you even do get a bond, it usually about 500K. Well, guess what? Move to the state of Illinois. You got to worry about it. You can kidnap people all day long and go right back to the house. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And you can do it. You can do it again another day. Robbery. Oh, y'all know how that is. Strong arm robbery round. This time in Illinois, especially Chicago, I know the stick-up boys are excited. They know what they get to do. They get to rob you, go downtown, and I don't even think they even have to show their face at this point. They just gonna tell them, listen, man, I come through whenever the trial is ready. Second-degree murder. You gotta be killing me, right? You gotta be. Sasaku, I hate to tell you, but they already voted for that, bro. It's already here. They said that they're passing it. There's no if and buts about it. They have passed it. It is coming to your state January the 1st, 2023. It's called non-detainable offenses. And you can thank the Black Caucus, and we'll get to that in a minute, talking about how this law will stop it from being oppressed in the community. You know what I'm saying? They love the Black Caucus love saying that. They always oppressed. Yeah, they oppressed, all right. They oppressed for being full of shit. Last but not least, threatening a public official. Now, y'all know good and damn well. Well, let's get back to second-degree murder first before we go to that. Let me finish that up. Second-degree murder. Think about that, guys. Second-degree murder is when you didn't plan to kill somebody. You just spontaneously killed this person. It could be out of anger. It could be out of whatever. That person gets to go right back to the house and possibly kill somebody again out of anger. So think about that. Think about that. And then last but not least, threatening a public official. That means somebody can threaten anybody. The sheriff of the town, the mayor, anybody can get it. All they do is go to the jail and go back to doing what they do best. You can't make this up, man. You really can't. How did we get here? Well, I'm going to play a clip for you guys on what the people that's in the field that has to deal with this new bullshit ass bill going through now and what they have to go through even more. Y'all hit that like on the place where you're going to get nothing but real news, okay? And you getting it right here at almost 1 o'clock in the morning Eastern time, and I don't know the other times. But either way it goes, we're going to play what they're saying and how they're feeling and go from there. I'm finna mute my mic.
Where else but Branson's Butterfly Palace and Rainforest Adventure? Thousands of exotic butterflies fluttering right before your eyes. Get up close with our nectar feeding tubes. Even release your very own butterfly butterfly, plus hands-on encounters with colorful creatures. Explore the Great Banyan Tree Adventure. Find your way through the Emerald Forest Mirror Maze and stop in for the 3D Flight of the Butterfly. Young and young at heart. Where else but Branson's Butterfly Palace and Rainforest Adventure.
January 1st in Illinois is set to eliminate the cash bail system, but Southern Illinois lawmakers and law enforcement say it could make communities more dangerous. Colin Bailey reports.
I believe the elimination of cash bail, particularly as it's written in the Safety Act, will reduce public safety and lead to more crime, particularly violent crime in Illinois.
Former state's attorney and current 118th District State Representative Patrick Windhorst tells me he voted against this bill when it came about. Windhorst says he was one of the leading voices against the Illinois Safety Act, legislation aimed at overhauling the state's criminal justice system.
I know in talking with prosecutors and law enforcement officers, they're really concerned that the public is going to point the finger at them and say, okay, why aren't you doing more about these offenses? And with this major change in the law beginning January 1st,
now, he said some real information right here, guys. He said that there's going to be a lot of citizens going to be pissed off January the 1st of 2023 asking the state, asking police officers in these towns that are part of Illinois, small, medium, large, about why they're not handling business when it comes to felony offenses that are happening around them. And they basically gonna have to tell them, oh, I'm sorry, my hands are tied because somebody in the Black Caucus, which we're about to get to this jackass in a minute, wanted to push this narrative that jailing black people in the state of Illinois was racist. When we done did reports time and time again in America, out of the 12% of the son men and women that make up this beautiful US of A, who is committing the crimes right now? Yeah, I said it. The people that look like me. I ain't afraid to say it. I know y'all can't say it because you have to play, politically correct. You can't come off as racist. I don't give a shit. I know what it is. Every time you look on the gun memorial, who do you see involved in the most violent crimes? You guessed it, son men and son women. So to me, this is another example of failure. You are rewarding bad behavior. And at the end of the day, that bad behavior is going to get worse. That's all you're telling it. Hey, buddy, I'm going to let you out and let you have a second chance. I know you're going to do better. No, I'm not. You never punished me for what I did to begin with. I'm going to do that shit again. That's just human nature. I mean, that's just facts. That's just like when you playing a card game like poker or something. If you can get away with stacking the deck in your favor and nobody notices, you think you ain't going to do that shit again? Hell yeah, you're going to do it again. It's an easy win. Let's continue.
a lot of their ability to do their jobs has been restrained.
And like Windhorst says, local officers like the Johnson County Sheriff agree with Windhorst.
Anyone sitting in jail right now with all these pending charges, they're going to be let out. The gates are open, and they're going to be let out in the streets.
The bill passed with the support of upstate lawmakers. Proponents of the law say it's wrong to keep people locked up simply because they can't afford bail. According to Johnson County Sheriff Peter Sobchak, fewer suspects will end up going to jail. Only suspects involved in specific deadly threats could be held.
So it's really taking the hands out of.
You heard what he said, right? He said that it's because majority of these suspects can't afford bail. Wonder why? If you doing criminal, stupid ass shit, you're not going to have no money to get yourself out of a jam. I mean, come on now. You think your people gonna be getting you out of a jam if you keep fucking up? There's horror stories of people's losing their homes and their cars trying to protect people from doing the wrong thing. That's why I tell anybody, sometimes jail is the best way to get these people to self-reflect. But now you're not. You're trying to cater to this imaginary racist white person that's just lingering around the streets of Illinois, especially Chicago, and they the one that's causing all this havoc and chaos that we're seeing. That invisible white man. Man, stop this shit.
Police, we're going to end up calling someone saying, can we arrest them? Just because of the liability, if you take someone into custody and it doesn't meet all the criteria, well, then you could get in trouble.
Sobczak isn't clear on how the law will be implemented. Representative Windhorst lists the offenses that won't involve detention before going to trial.
So there are a whole list of violent crimes: burglary, robbery, arson, kidnapping, almost all drug offenses. We've all even drug distribution, DUI offenses, even DUI offenses involving fatality that do not qualify for detention under Illinois Safety Act. To me,
Y'all heard that? He said it does not qualify for detention. That means that there's gonna be so many folks out here wreaking havoc in 2023 in the state of Illinois. I would be surprised if you see a lot of Illinois people relocate to red states, because this is going to get out of hand real quick. They already got a problem in Chicago. We already see the gun problem in Chicago, the gangs, the drive-bys, the anybody can catch a bullet anywhere, anyhow. And now you can get released in the mix. Oh my Jesus. Whew. Man, it's too much. Too much, guys. I don't know who living in Illinois. If you're thinking about moving, move now before January the 1st, 2023. Get your ass out of there. I'm serious.
that's going to mean a lot of individuals are committing crimes and being released not immediately within a couple days.
In Southern Illinois, Colin Bailey, Local News.
Illinois is the first state in the country to abolish cash bail.
That's the worst title to have right now. You are the first state in the country to disregard cash bail, and you're about to be the first state in the country that is, about to be a prime time idiot. Whew, tell you, man. Let's talk about the Black Caucus member that pushed for this no cash bill. See what we got here. All right, this is one of them right here. Oh man, they want me to pay for that. Ain't that worth that? Hell no. All right, hold on. This is them discussing the bill when it first started getting that little traction back last year. One of them, old Christopher Belt.
No, not that we're talking about bring forth in a veto session would be a ban on the non-warrant, special prosecutors on police misconduct cases, body cam be mandatory. Right now, they're not mandatory in the state of Illinois. We will want all agencies for their officers body cam.
Okay, so sorry about that, guys. I should have mute my thing. I thought I had it mute. I'm all for the body cams. I think body cams are important for every police force to have. It protects the police, it protects the actual suspect to show and credit or discredit any kind of claims that he is talking about during his time from the arrest all the way till he gets into booking and safely put into the jail. But what I'm not going to sit here and agree upon what this rascal is saying. This rascal said again. Let me play that one more time, that clip. Hold on.
Special prosecutors on police misconduct cases, body cams to be mandatory. Right now, they're not mandatory in the state of Illinois, and we will want all agencies for their officers to wear body cams and dash cams. We want more training on implicit biases to underscore that. We want to look at again and encourage community-oriented policing, and not just where officers walk the neighborhoods. I mean, that's good in and of itself, but we want officers to patrol neighborhoods that they look like the people in the neighborhood.
Y'all heard that, right? He basically saying, I want black cops to be in black neighborhoods, and I want white cops to be in the good old suburbs. All right, so I have a problem with that, and I also have a problem with when he said a no-knock warrant. Why do the police have a no-knock warrant? It's easy. We talked about it on our show. Shout out to Brandon, Officer Tatum. Shout out to the 411. That's an officer channel as well. We talked about this. The no-knock warrant is designed to catch you by surprise. So you ain't trying to flush drugs down the toilet. You ain't trying to get a runner to go through the back door and throw it in some kind of chemical somewhere to dissolve. It's there to stop, to get everybody by surprise, round you up, and see what you got on your person. Not everybody's perfect with that. It happens. But this shit right here, this whole you as a white cop need to be in this white community, and no, man, that's dumb. That is so dumb. And let's talk about you want policing to look like us. A lot of police officers that do look like us and do try to do the right thing, the hood don't respect no how. And then they can't arrest them. They can't do nothing to them. They got to take abuse every day from them because your crazy ass want people to look a certain look. Can't make this shit up.
I really don't like the word defunding because it gives the misnomer that you're looking at take money from the police department. And that's not all. We're just looking at budgets or putting more money into the community that it can be better served for the officers, because they shouldn't be doing that type of work, and putting mental health professionals, in the case of this example, putting mental health professionals with people who would need them the most. What?
News flash, you got grant that shit. You need to take the taxpayers' money and use it for the police so they can do their job, man. So they can protect and serve. You talking about these mental health professionals. You think a mental health professional is going to deal with somebody named Raging Billy, 6'10", 395 pounds? Are you going to deal with it? No, your cowardly ass might just duck down underneath the table. I'm sick of this, man. Where do they get these guys from, bro? Always trying to throw racial undertones in everything they do. Crazy.
What they do day in and day out, they're real life superheroes. But by the same token, we have to get to where the law has to be applied evenly and equally to everyone, right? It's not about going after the institution of police and police officers. It's about getting those bad ones out of there and positioning police going forward and really trying to reimagine police, the work that they do going forward. And so that's the emphasis, that's the crux of the argument that we're fighting.
Your argument is shitty. You're not showing the work of the police. You tying their hands. They can't do anything. They can't do anything with this bill. They got to treat it like kid glove. That means if this dude done got and beat the hell out of his wife, because y'all say protect women and children, y'all supposed to be big time on that. Y'all be too cowardly to mess with him. Man. Crazy. All right, we're gonna go to the last article for the night. Well, about to the close of the article about the BYU incident. Hold on. So let's talk about this whole BYU investigation. Now, before we get there, I know a lot of people might be like, man, what even happened over there? What are y'all talking about? All right, here we go. We're going to go from the top. So Duke was playing against a school in Provo, Utah named Brigham Young University. Brigham Young University got into that ass like a bike with no seat and was wearing these jokers out. Well, I'll tell you this. After all that went down, BYU was beating the hell out of Duke. And I don't know if the little girl might have put her auntie to it, but somebody decided to talk about they were heckled by racial words. Now, the NFL immediately responded, sending their condolences and communicating with the investigation because it's not finished all the way yet. So anyway, we're going to talk about what they found. They found no evidence. I want y'all to say it with me. No evidence to support that the fans engage in racial heckling and utter racial slurs at a Duke volleyball player. Now, we talked about this. Jericho done talked about this. Black Conservative Perspective have, and my boy AK Nation. And what do we say all the time? What I've seen at a sporting event, if you got a teammate of a different race or a different nationality, right? And you're enjoying the game, y'all enjoying working together, and someone disrespects your teammate, you're gonna go all in. You gonna make some noise. You gonna make sure it's get well known. Hey man, my teammate is getting heckled over here by this, people by the crowd. And that wasn't the case. So to me, I think this was a money grab or an attempt to a money grab or a pity party because BYU kicked Duke's ass and they couldn't handle it. Kick that ass like a bike with no seat, man. Straight up, demolish that ass. 3-1. That's right. BYU won 3 sets and they only won 1. So I think that's what it was. Rachel Richardson got in her feels because she felt embarrassed because her family saw her and her team get their ass handed to them by some Utah rock climbing volleyball girls, and they felt like the best thing to do was to come up with this lie to not go upon and check out how disastrous that lie was. And then they went on so bad with this that they got South Carolina women's basketball program to cancel a home and home series with Brighton Ham Young University. And the reason why she did it because she said she didn't want to put her players in a situation that Richardson experienced. Ladies, sit your ass down. Life is about situations. This is the time that your girl should have said, we're going down there to BYU and we're going to kick their ass. We're going to do the 3. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to get with a game plan to let them know that we have not forgotten. That's what I would have done. But they didn't do that. That's not what's on the repertoire. They want to run like cowards. That's how they show solidarity. They love to cancel. Told you, man, these liberals ain't got no traditional sense of pride. Now, the woman said that she's standing by her decision, and tell you, it's too much now. Now, BYU done said, listen, we done went out here, we done did our investigation. I don't see no racial slur. We didn't catch it on the boom audio. If anybody got it on the phone, show me, because I can't find it. You know why you can't find it, BYU? I tell you why. Because it never happened. That's why. That is why. That's right. It never happened. That is why you won't see it or hear it, sir. Because they made this shit up for a pity party. And you know how we knew she made it up? Because if it really happened, why are you gonna hurry up and say when people call you out on it, I'm ready to move forward? No, I would have been ready to move forward if I know I got racially called out my name and it affected my game. I would have pushed for it to be exposed. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Last but not least, let's go and visit, since we are in the Carolinas, let's go down to South Carolina. Krystle Matthews. Oh, Lord. Krystle Matthews. We're going to talk about Krystle Matthews tonight because Krystle is a very special case of stupid. Now, this lady, and y'all hit the like button too, recently went up here and talked about how she wanted all the dope boys, everybody to turn up and vote for her. And then she turns around with that foolishness, go on TV and swear out she didn't do nothing wrong. And now here she is talking about white folks are racist. In fact, let's go to my YouTube. For that, hold on. We're gonna go to my YouTube so y'all can hear the clip of how dumb this broad is. I mean, you can't make this up, y'all. This is the best comedy I've ever seen. How in the world can you call yourself a candidate doing this type of shit? Shout out to Project Veritas for making that happen. Let me jump into this right quick and play this clip of what this fool said.
My district is heavily Republican and it's heavily white. Wow. I'm not a stranger to white people. I come from mostly white town. Yeah. And let me tell you one thing. You gotta know who you're dealing with. Like, you gotta treat them like Like, I mean, that's the only way to respect you. Like, no.
You heard that, my fellow Glacier Gliders? She said that you gotta treat you guys like shit to get respect. I'm sorry, but the last time I checked, when you treat people like shit, you don't get respect. Actually, people look at you as the enemy. So I think it's pretty fucked up that you got to treat somebody because of the color of their skin like shit. And here's another thing too. Everybody keeps saying that white people are the most racist people in America. That's horse shit. Some men and some women can be the most racist people you will ever see. And this is a good description right here. Talking like this. And you got white folks that working for you at the campaign. Oh, I forgot. You done programmed them to be a part of the white guilt club. You can't make this shit up, man. It's just disgusting. And she talking about she gonna lead and be a representative for South Carolina. South Carolina, please do me and make me proud and make sure that it be a Republican that take her spot so she can take her ass to the house and rethink about how she sound. Woo! Let's continue.
I keep them right here, like under my thumb. Yeah. That's where I keep them. Like you have to. Yeah. Otherwise, they get out of control like kids.
Trust me.
So, you know, like for me, all these other people are tiptoeing around them, and I'm like, no, that's some white. I ain't doing that. They'd be like, well, I'm just gonna say that's some white. Yeah. And that was my problem with Bernie, because he was talking to an all-black crowd, and he was afraid to say black. I said, if I'm talking to an all-black crowd.
See, that's that community Blackistan mentality. You heard she said, right? If I'm talking to an all-black crowd, I'll go talk about some black shit. Why don't you talk about some real shit? What's going on in our state or our country, or what you can do to resolve these problems? I hate these super woke candidates that do that or talk like that. We even got a few conservatives that do it sometimes too. I hate that, man. Don't do that. Crazy, man. Just straight up crazy.
I'm gonna say black. Yeah. Now, if you don't like it, you get your white ass up and leave.
As far as getting people to infiltrate on the other side and everything, because the only way to get to be the army is from the inside out.
We need somebody who understands street games that we can clean up and put in a suit. That knows, like, again, we all working toward the same goal. And we all know what the play is. Right. It's almost like a secret society. Exclusive membership.
Y'all heard that, right? Democrats always love talking about secret society, exclusiveness. That's their play. She want this person to go up here and convince people to follow her lead. Oh, man. This is horrible.
We need. Where's the gates? Where's the street at? Like, where they at? And I'm telling you, them was smooth as fuck. You can't out swindle them. They might not work, but you can't hustle them with their money. Like, they see the game a mile away. Where them at? We need to put some of them in a suit and tie.
You got this one young brother that used to be on the front line with me when I was out there right next to you. He's organized.
She's so worried about trying to win, she's in bed with criminals. Criminals, man. But
He a blood, but he very political. You know what I'm saying? So I would get Tyson his name, so we're gonna reach out and see if y'all can have a face-to-face about what we
need him to, and I'm gonna have to test him. He gotta be able to walk and talk the talk. He gotta be able to down his own people. He gotta be able to explain why he used to be that way. He used to be with that shit. I'm not with it now because Y and Z. He gonna have to be able to articulate that shit. He can't convince me. He can't convince them.
Famous words from Blackstone. If you can't convince me, you can't convince them. She want this person to run game. Sad but true. This is how they are, man. This is how they are. God almighty. This man don't know what he got himself into. He don't. State of South Carolina don't know what they got themselves into. Now, Dems don't want her. They don't. She's hot right now. She's everything they don't want. Because, see, you gotta understand, South Carolina is a very conservative state. And if you get voted Democrat in that state, it's a blue dog Democrat. That means it's a Democrat by word of mouth only. It's got too much energy. So I'm going to read this article here where they talk about they want her to go. And how she responds.
A state of emergency has been declared for South Carolina shelters. Hundreds of animal lives throughout South Carolina are at stake right now. To save lives, Charleston Animal Society is offering free dog adoptions through Sunday. Each dog adoption comes with shots, spay or neuter, and microchip. Please.
Despite calls from the party to step down, State Representative Krystle announced today that she will continue to run for U.S. Senate against Republican U.S. Senator Tim Scott. Emily Johnson tells us more about what was said during the conference.
I've done nothing wrong. So I think the first thing we need to say is it came out, it was ugly, but in the context of what we were talking about, it wasn't wrong.
Y'all heard that right. It's that Blackistan behavior. I ain't taking no accountability. I ain't did nothing wrong. I did y'all a favor. That's what you probably telling the Democratic Party right now. And she going against Tim Scott. If you don't know who Tim Scott is, please look him up as a conservative. Tim Scott is an amazing man with poise, loves his mother, have helped his mother with his father, I think, when he was sick. I mean, this guy is like an amazing success story. So, and let's continue.
The conservative group Project Veritas revealed Matthews making disparaging about her constituents. Matthews says that the audio was edited and left important pieces of the conversation out. She also says that the meeting in March was with a man who pretended he wanted to work on her campaign.
He didn't play the whole recording because he knew that he would have to also play the part where I said why I was there. And
if you notice, check out her other explanation when she talked about talking to Project Veritas the first time undercover. She likes to use her body language to try to get out of these things. But in reality, she just don't know how to shut the hell up and just wait until all things are actually played out. Crazy.
the reasons why I was there.
Matthews also says that her comments were about Republican petitions, not white people in general. She says that people that know her know that she is not racist towards any.
Y'all don't understand something. That's the first thing Blackistan will say in a minute. When they get called up calling the white man or saying that white people this or white people that, call them out of their name for what they are, the first thing they play this game is, I'm not racist. I know I'm not racist. I got a white neighbor right next door to me. My insurance agent white. My doctor's white. No shit. Crazy. Oh, I see. Everybody said they coming through. All right. Hold on. Let me play the rest right quick. Hold on. Let me mute this.
Any specific race or person.
And you are convinced that a woman who has a mixed brother and half a white family is racist all of a sudden one day because she woke up and you heard an audio of what you believe her saying, run with it.
The South Carolina GOP is calling Matthews to resign after the audio was leaked, but she says this will not slow her down.
I have done more work for the Democratic Party than any ticket down. My work speaks for itself.
Matthews currently represents Charleston and Berkeley counties and is a Democratic candidate for the U.S. Senate race. In North Charleston, Emily Johnson.
She's not going to win because they already know that she's full of shit. You are trying to explain away why you said what you said about white people. Oh, I am awesome, Alice. I am. And I appreciate you showing love. Thank you. I hope you having a good evening as well. I mean, I'm just being honest, man. She knows she's messed up more than once. And now she's saying, well, I'm not going to quit this race. The reason why she don't want to quit is because she would have to admit that she does not have what it takes to be in the Senate. And not to mention, too, she got so much scandal around her right about now that people laugh when they see her. It's just a joke, man. And then here's the thing I get sick of people doing too in Blackistan. Well, I come from a half-white family. That don't mean shit. I know a lot of people that come that's got black folks in their family and it's racist. So what would make you different because you got white folks in your family don't mean you ain't racist. Just admit it. You woke. You think the black man, the white man is your enemy, and you want salvation and an applause for sticking it to the white man with the words you say. That's all you got to do. But you keep lying. For what?
It shouldn't take talking cars or flying phone numbers to get our attention. After all, results matter. I'm attorney Bryce Pepper.
I'm attorney Brenna Wiles.
And I'm attorney Mark Pepper. To work with an attorney you know and trust, call the Pepper Law Firm today.
Despite calls from her own political party to step down, State Representative Krystle Matthews.
I thought I had to play some more. Now, this is what her caucus is saying. You got gubernatorial nominee Joe, and I'm going to read this, and we're going to wrap this up for late night out. South Carolina Dem called on Representative Krystle Matthews to quit the Senate race over the leaked audio. Democrats, including gubernatorial nominee Joe Cunningham, called on Matthews to quit the race. South Carolina Democrat vying to out Republican U.S. Senator Tim Scott, good luck, is facing calls from her own party to fold her campaign, following the publication of additional leaked audio in which she appears to make disparaging remarks about her constituents. The calls for State Rep Krystle Matthews to withdraw just 2 months ahead of the general election came in reaction to leaked audio published by conservative activist group Project Veritas, or of Matthews speaking to one of its members without her knowledge. Oh, Jesus. Restaurant Matthews, who is black, is her saying that she represents a mostly white district, adding, of white voters, I keep them right here, like under my thumbs. Otherwise, they get out of control like kids. Then she did in the statement, she acknowledges her voice on the recording, but then she loves to say that what is it? But she calling Project Veritas a satirical MAGA powered news outlet. Or again, do what you do not get rest. All right. So I'm finna wrap this one up and tell y'all my thought going on. So let's go and stop. And take this off the field. Y'all give me one. So, guys, the more story is you gotta watch how to take care of. Go rephrase that. You gotta watch how these candidates move, right? Because they always tell you that do what's the best interest for the community or their area they're trying to represent. But at the end of the day, if you can look at Krystle Matthews, she was doing it for clout chasing. She can to be Miss Popularity. And in the end, she made herself look there's no help for that. It really not. Now what's gonna happen is she definitely gonna do some time. If they do tell her not to do that, is in prison, but reflect on how she was that close of probably pull him off, but she just got too aggressive. But anyway, jump in the section, guys. Tell me what y'all think about this stream tonight. Thank y'all for hanging out with us for an hour and 15 minutes. Please like, share, subscribe. I promise you see my beautiful face soon. I know what it is. I am